All right, welcome back to our mini lesson on number of the day. Today's Wednesday. You should have practiced on your own document the word form and the place value. And then today I'm going to show you doubling and halving it. So when I think about doubling and halving a number that is that big, I often think I'm going to probably need some scratch paper. So I grabbed myself a little bit of scratch paper and worked through doubling and halving it. So what I did was I looked at the number 2,453, and I'm going to double it. So you could do one of two things. You can add 2,453 plus 2,453, or you can do 2,453 times 2. So there's a couple of ways that you can do it. So I went ahead and just did 2,453 plus 2,453, and my doubling was 4,906. So I'm just going to put that in there. And then when I halved it, you can do one of two things. You can do division. You can just take the number and divide it by 2. Okay. You can take the place values and divide them by 2. That works also. And so I went ahead and halved it. Now, I want to point out something to you here. I'm going to kind of skip over here to this even or odd number before I give you the answer for half it. I want to point out something. This happens to be an odd number, and I know it's an odd number because I can look at that very last place value right here. Okay. The ones place value can tell me if a number is even or odd. So if the number ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, just like 2, 4, 6, or 8, those numbers are even. If your large number ends in 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, then you know that your number for the day is an odd number. So I can see that my large number here ends in 3, which means that that number is odd. I also know that when I have an odd number and I want to split it in half, that there is going to be 1 left over, and I'm going to need to take that 1 left over and cut it in half also. So my dividing or halving my number this week, or during my explanation for this process, is going to be a decimal point. So I cut my number in half, and I got 1,226 and 5/10. Oh, let's make that a little bit smaller so we can see the whole number here. Awesome. Okay. So you'll see that I needed to add in a decimal point. And when I read this half it number, I am going to use the word and because I have a decimal point there, 1,226 and 5/10. Okay, so head on over to your Google form in Google Classroom and practice doing double, half, even, odd.